In the land of Aeternum, where corruption and blight can spread like wildfire, hope and goodness can feel elusive, like memories of things that once were and may never be again. Yet, in the middle of this darkness lies a bastion of honor and chivalry, a realm where people still hope for a brighter, nobler future. Welcome to the land of the once and future true heir. Welcome to Monarch's Bluffs. There are few territories as ripe with promise and adventure as Monarch's Bluffs. The land itself is covered with majestic keeps, swarming with lost knights, beautiful coastlines crawling with pirates, and bucolic farms infested with withered, making it absolutely perfect for any valiant explorer looking to defend freedom, justice, and all that is good, and perhaps claim a bit of treasure along the way. You can't pay with honor at the trading post after all. If you're looking for a reprieve from combat, then journey to the fortified town of Bridewin, located in the northern part of the territory. Just a quick hop over the drawbridge and through the welcoming portcullis, and you'll find the most antiquated yet charming city Aeternum has to offer. Timber-framed homes lay nestled between grand turrets and are overlooked by the regal throne room, which, like the town of Bridewin itself, is protected by Knight Regent Jinjay. So I'd suggest not testing out the throne whilst you're there. For those researching the history of Monarch's Bluffs, you'll find it hewn into the living rock of Pendragon's Landing, a Stonehenge located just south of the town of Bridewin and beneath the overgrown vines of Antares in the east. But be on your guard, as many an inquisitive sage has been lost to the wolves and enemies lurking amongst the mysterious ruins. Continue southeast from Pendragon's Landing and you'll come to the flourishing Purdue Farms, one of the few left in the area to provide food for the residents of Monarch's Bluffs. Here you'll find an abundance of delicious vegetables, adorable pigs, or as I like to call them, pre-bacon, and more than a few farmers in need of assistance defending their crops. For the worthy adventurer, Monarch's Bluffs is rich in resources, charm, and gallant exploits. So polish your sword, put on your best questing doublet, and immerse yourself in the medieval wonders of Monarch's Bluffs. To some, an arid desert may be an unlikely place to build a home. After all, sand is coarse and rough and gets everywhere. But those same trackless grains are the animated golden foundation of the territory of Brimstone Sands. Come along and experience the unexpected delights and far more expected dangers of this remarkable province of Aeternum. Enter by way of the gates in the north of Ebonscale, and you'll find yourself near the Deadwater Wastes. But don't let that name fool you. The landscape is absolutely teeming with life. From the tiny, adorable young scorplings, watch your step, their acid burns, to the ferocious Deadwater dogs, be careful, they bite, to the gigantic sandworms. Yeah, they'll eat you too. In addition to all the things that can kill you, adventurers will also find plenty of plant life, like tall cactuses, medium cactuses, and small, prickly pear cacti, which incidentally make the best margarita flavor no matter what Brewmaster Beckus thinks. Speaking of beverages, if you find yourself a bit parched by the sun and sands, there are a few places where a dehydrated traveler can find refreshment and respite from the elements, the largest of which is the town of New Corsica. This oasis is centrally located within the territory and boasts lush greenery and expansive Roman villas available for purchase. Mosaics and frescoes adorn the architecture, both inside and out, and the open streets afford passers-by an excellent view of the Great Pyramid of Arquette, which rumor has it holds ancient treasures within. Unfortunately, the stately arena of New Corsica has been closed by order of the Pontifex, but one can always enjoy the splendid outdoor theatre, a wonderful place to practice your favourite monologues, play a jaunty tune with friends, or chat with an ancient Egyptian architect / pharaoh / desert sage. For intrepid explorers fascinated by the ruins and mysteries of the past, head north from New Corsica and try your hand at the puzzles left behind in the derelict outposts of Hermopolis to find your way to the tomb below. Or perhaps venture further to the flourishing oasis of Spontanea to fill your flask with Azoth water while enjoying the vestiges of the ancient buildings around you. But keep a wary eye open, as someone or something has been inexplicably constructing additional pylons in the midst of its bountiful greenery, and danger could be lurking behind every leafy palm. Brimstone Sands is not for the faint of heart, but for those adventurers mighty enough to brave the centurions and menacing sphinxes amid the sun-parched dunes. The treasures to be found are beyond measure. The world of Aeternum is vast and wild, with unexpected adventures and dangerous perils to be found in every corner. Yet even in a realm as unpredictable as our mysterious island, there is still beauty and gentility to be discovered amongst the lush forests and stately boroughs of Everfall. The main settlement in Everfall is the red-walled town of Oxborough, a lovely little hamlet where the finer things in life, like mutton chops and the latest in fashionable pelts, can be enjoyed in abundance by its ever-quarrelling aristocracy. This sophisticated town is full of stately brick homes, elegant water features, and more red flags than my last relationship. While you're here, be sure to check in at the Autumn Rest, where the fire is warm, the pillows are soft, and the butler is humming with excitement to serve you. If rustic charm is more your style, then travel a bit east of Oxborough and you'll come to Fisherman's Hovel, home to Jonas Salazar, Everfall's favourite recluse and begrudging mentor to budding adventurers and soul wardens. Looking for the perfect spot for a faction team-building retreat? Look no further than Canis Obelisk, located just northeast of Fisherman's Hovel. This monument has it all: exciting teleportation, irascible ancient guardians, and even a delightfully treacherous laser maze. Any group brave enough to face these dangers will certainly emerge as a mightier force than when they first arrived, and all without having to do a single trust fall. For those wishing to get back to nature, fast travel to the Shadowmine Shrine and head north to reach the Daughter Well, a mystical fountain protected by Adiana Theron and the Angry Earth, which incidentally would make a fantastic band name. Just don't throw any coins in the fountain, they're not too big on littering. While exploring the natural beauty that abounds in Everfall's resource-rich lands, be sure to keep your weapons at the ready. Corrupted invaders prowl the northern section of this territory, and elsewhere you'll find Starfallen enforcers and ancient guardians who may not take kindly to a wayward explorer wandering into their domains. Take special care near ancient temple ruins and frosty caves, especially ones inhabited by ill-tempered yetis named Rains. From the boundless verdant forests to the bountiful wildlife frolicking freely across the landscape, Everfall is the perfect place for any battle-weary warrior or rest-seeking craftsman to call home. Come, relax to the gentle melodies of Winds of Autumn and see for yourself all the wonders this territory has to offer.